My grandparents have been torturing me since I got to Lincoln. Lincoln was a spoonful of a town in the middle of nowhere. There were potholes in the road the size of moon craters. The trees were empty and limp, even in the summer. I could only compare the smell in the air to evaporating dog tears. What was even more tragic was the sight of town after it rained. Every pothole filled with murky water and dead grass. For some strange reason, people miraculously blamed the smell in the air and the freaking rainfall, stench coming from the city garbage.
The reason it rains so often? The city garbage make the sky tear up.
I wouldn't go as far as saying I believed him, but when I first got here, I was going crazy with nothing to do. So I talked to him about the exact science of it for a while, and I couldn't deny it seemed true. Lincoln was a tragedy compared to my sweet Cambridge, the town I would have enjoyed my summer in before trouble came knocking. I had no intention of letting trouble in the way of my very last days of school, but I couldn't stop it from barging past me when big old Badger Thomas was hit by my basketball during the game in the courtyard. Badger had to go to the hospital, and Mom and Dad made me send him a get well soon card and promised to work on my anger. Of course, Mom and Dad thought it was my fault that Badger was in the hospital with a concussion. I tried to tell them that it was an accident, but they weren't hearing me anymore by that time. I got to the part about the wet willy. As a punishment, they sent me to Lincoln for the summer to stay with Grandma Patty and Grandpa Eddie. Mom said it is what I get for knocking out that poor boy. Dad says that I should have been more careful with the ball. I say that Badger is the reason I'm in this hellhole right now.
You not up there sleeping, are you?
Just laying down.
One more thing and you'll be done with your chores for the day. I need one catfish up the lake. I would ask your granddaddy to get it for me, but he's knocked out upstairs.
I don't know the first thing about fishing, and I can't understand why Grandma Patty thinks I do. I want to tell her I'm not the right man for the job, but in the back of my head I hear my mom talking about how Badger was too young to have brain damage, and how she was going to send me to boot camp if I don't start behaving. I didn't have a fishing pole, so I grabbed a stick and did the best thing I could with it. So I nodded quietly and climbed up the stairs with the stick. One time last week, Papa Eddie drove me to Lincoln's Lake in his work truck. He was showing me around, hitting up all the so-called good spots in Lincoln. He mentioned that it was Grandma's favorite lake and that he would fish for her all the time. Now as I stand at the raggedy boardwalk of the small lake, I wonder if someone could just buy one from somebody instead. I was good at remembering things, so I didn't need help navigation the path of my grandparents' street to the lake. I walked close to the edge of the boardwalk and peered into it. The water is dark and green, and I can see moss swimming around. I take a seat on my butt.
You ain't even doing it right. If you want to catch a catfish, you gotta do it with your bare hands. Who are you? Hey, but watch this.
You can still tell me who you are.
Strange. Everybody around here know how to fish. Unless you some type of foreigner or something.
I'm not no foreigner, but I'm not from around here either. Hey, I need that.
There's more of them out there. Hey, not to be rude, but like, Why do your grandma not come out here no more and fish herself?
It's a long story.
You really tipped the basketball goal on him?
I ain't mean to. It was an accident. It's crazy how long a badger can lay around all day. And I gotta suffer for the both of us.
Well, like my daddy used to say, if you can't change it, deal with it. You wanna hear my catfish call? Hey, that's the fin and that's the bone rubbing against each other. Go ahead and take that to your grandma.
Wait. I guess I gotta embrace good old Lincoln, huh, buddy?